I'm just gonna give this a really good seasoning with salt and pepper. So in this shake I got here, I got a mixture of both salt and pepper. Put lots of it on. Get it everywhere. Now I'm not gonna trim any fat off this. I'm gonna leave it the way how it is. I'm not here to build a piano. I'm here to smoke a brisket. And I'm smoking it the way how it is. Not gonna get all technical and complicated with anything. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm just gonna place this right on top of this. So I'm just gonna cover up this brisket with saran wrap. The reason is I'm gonna have this sit for at least 8 hours in the refrigerator. This way the salt can help draw out a little bit of moisture and it'll help form that bark as it's smoking. Well, get my smoker all ready. Fill up my hopper with as much as it can possibly fill. Right up to the top, and even a little bit extra, because it's going to be on there for 8 to 10 hours tonight. Now you see, my lid just won't quite close. I gotta push it down. A little extra here. Well, that's full. And it's not gonna rain, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay, it's now 10 o'clock at night. I'm gonna put my smoker, I'm gonna put the brisket in the smoker. Now, I forgot to mention, when I seasoned this brisket with salt and pepper, I use coarse salt, not table salt. Big difference. Okay, so I use coarse salt with the pepper. Now, this smoker has got more heat on this side, so I don't want to put this part of the brisket over there, because it's going to dry that out supremely. So I got my smoker at 195, and when I put my brisket into the smoker, it is fat side down, not meat side down. Big difference. And I learned that the hard way. Okay. The reason why I lay the fat side down, because if you lay the meat side down, the meat side is going to dry out. You think the fat would come down and keep it nice and moist? No, it's going to dry it out, and then you're going to have tough brisket. Just barely fits, this one does. Now I got the fat side down. I got it towards the hot side of the smoker, but I'm only got it set at 195. I'm looking for an internal temperature of about 150 to 165. I'm guessing at about 8 o'clock, or not 8 o'clock, about 6 o'clock in the morning, I'm probably going to be around 120. Then I'm going to up the temperature and get it up to about 150 to 165. The idea is here, slow. I want to cook it very slow. Okay, it is 5:16 in the morning. Oh, look at that. Look at that bark. Nice. Well, to my surprise, I got an internal temperature of about 173. So, I'm going to take this thing off, put it onto the tin, Wrap it up with some aluminum foil with some beef broth and go from there. A little bit ahead of schedule this morning. Now just to put some beef broth in this. Yeah, so this has got to be make sure it's sealed all the way around. Because this brisket is a little bit larger than my others, it wants to poke itself out on this side, so I got to make sure that's sealed off. I'm going to have to remove this rack because it's going to be setting too high and the lid will not close. Okay. Okay, I'm going to check this now. I'm at 202 degrees internal. That's just going to see how this is going to work out. If I can get it out of here. Man, I need me a bigger smoker. Oh, wow. Okay, let's just probe this thing for tenderness here. Oh, that is like butter. Okay, what do we go with the probe here? I got 205. I don't know if you guys can see that. 205. Check it over here. 205. Okay. I'm just going to let it cool for a few minutes, and then I'm going to wrap it up in foil with some tallow and put it into the cooler for about 2 hours. Now, if you look at that, look how this thing shakes like jello. Now, I'm going to want to take this thing out, and I'm going to want to lay it fat side down, but this thing is so dang loose. Okay, that's a good sign. I'm just going to pour some of this tallow over top of this. Just like that. Put that right there. Towel over it. There we go. Truth. Cut into this thing. Use a bit of a serrated knife here. Well,
It's just
I had a
hot,
lot of
that's
fun
all.
making this brisket. I really enjoyed the process, and every time I make these briskets, I learn just a little bit more. But anyways, I'm looking forward for doing another. It won't be anytime soon, but I think next time I make another brisket, I'm gonna have me a little bit of a bigger smoker. Anyways, the smell of this brisket was absolutely amazing. And I know my neighbors are looking out their windows to seeing what am I cooking. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please have a good day. Bye-bye.